Hello TechnoFunda investors, this is a powerful video on premiumization that we are going to learn, and we are going to go deeper into this theme, what is happening in the premiumization theme, how as an investor you can benefit from this, what are some of the stocks that you can focus on, what are some of the trends that are shifting, and what are some of the subsectors which you need to focus if you want to create a big wealth from this mega trend that is happening right in front of our eyes. So let's today go deeper into premiumization theme, and let's learn what are the investment opportunities that you can benefit from this trend. I'm Vivek Mashrani here, and let's go deeper into this journey. Awesome. So what is premiumization? Let's first understand this. So premiumization is basically a theme where you are moving from a commoditized thing to much higher aspirational things. Meaning if you have a normal two-wheeler, premiumization for you could be just buying a car. And if you are having a car, premiumization could be like you are moving up the value chain and you are probably buying a premium car like Mercedes and a lot of other such brands. So that is how the entire theme is playing, and let's go deeper to understand what is exactly happening and why you should be paying attention to this particular theme. So first of all, a very quick disclaimer, SEBI disclaimer, we are SEBI registered investment advisors, and all these stocks will be more from the educational perspective. We might or we might not have exposure to this. Now first, if you see, if you compare the consumption as a theme, India is one of the fastest growing country in terms of consumption. And why this is happening, we all know this, right? Because consumption has been a pillar of the middle class in our country. And slowly, the standard of living and GDP has continuously grown. We have always, got in a progressive mode. And back in 1991, when we were at around $250 billion economy, right now we are around $4 trillion economy. And that rise of middle class has first trigger which gave rise to the consumption trend. So if you see consumption across all the segments, that has been growing one of the fastest rate across the countries, and this forms like almost like a 60% of India's broad GDP. So it's a big contributor. Now, what are the drivers of consumption? Let's try to understand this, because there are multiple mega trends that is playing to make this entire thing possible. And when you are studying any sector or anything, you need to study what are the underlying mega trends that is contributing to that, and that will give you a lot of clues to move forward. So let's dissect what are some of the mega trends that is going inside it. So the first mega trend is, of course, the population and the youth, the age which we are in. It's around 25 to 30 years age. Our per capita income, as I said, is increasing. Our share of population in the spending age, like people who generally spend, has also increased thanks to that age group of 25-30 years. Urbanization has increased. That is like big mega trend that is playing in front of our eyes. We have nuclear families coming in. So imagine like there is a one family living, you will have some of the expenses which are common. As the family gets fragmented and there are nuclear families, people move to cities, the same cost multiple times you have to incur in terms of consumption, right? So that also has played in a big way. Apart from that, there is a shift which is very powerful, which I call a digitalization shift, right? So as we move forward with AI and with a lot of digital footprints, things have become very easy. The internet penetration has made this even further, and then we are surrounded by all the mobile phones and a lot of things, because of which the shopping experience has been seamless and very easy to do. Like if you are sitting at home, you can order from Zepto, you can order food from Zomato. So the ease of consumption has increased in a big way. So that is one of the biggest driver, along with the urbanization, as well as the kind of infrastructure that has been created around it. So one driver is of course income and other mega trends, but the other driver which you should always understand is the ease at which you can do it. Okay, and the way the trust is built, and we'll go deeper into this as we discuss this entire topic. So the second very important point is we are at an inflection point. Now, what is inflection point? Inflection point is where things have happened in the past, but it's going to blast and accelerate going further. And why that is happening is because the economy at which juncture which we are in, which is around $3 to $4 trillion, in the past we have seen other countries following the same footprint where they have crossed $3 trillion economy. There is a sudden blast in terms of spending, and the patterns of consumption changes drastically. Now what happens here is, first we want to make sure we have roti kapda makan and all those things, right? So we first focus on grocery and eating good food and having a better lifestyle at home. We order refrigerators, ACs, and so on and so forth. Now once that is done, which most of us in our generation have fulfilled, the aspirations kind of change, right? So now we want to spend more on beauty products, we want to enhance our look, we want to probably order from Zomato, Swiggy, and so on and so forth. We want to wear a better watch and so on and so forth, right? And we want to go to restaurant, we want to do party, we want to explore many things, we want to stay in good hotels, and that is where the world is moving up. So if you see the GDP mark, the pattern, like as soon as per capita $2,500 GDP mark there, the roti kapda makan and basic essential consumption is taken care of, and that is where we move from more from need to wants to premium wants and then luxuries, and that is where we are heading. So if you see, we had 1985 per capita income of USD 300, then we just crossed last year and we saw already that blast happening. And 2030, what can happen is, based on this estimate of World Bank and Morgan Stanley research, people will focus more on health, superfood, premium clothing, luxury housing, edtech, immersive entertainment, experiential based travel, and more around fitness and wellness side of the things. And that is where we are moving, and we have already started, right? So if you see currently, you might have seen even your pattern probably would have changed in terms of health food choices, gated communities. A lot of us stay in gated communities, the kind of entertainment we want to have, the kind of experience with what you want to have, and even the travel, like exploring different places. That's that is accelerated in a powerful way. And the old thing where the trigger came in and we saw multi-baggers in some of these industries, where all our homemade meals kind of consumption, local cuisine, and some of these grocery stop, movie theaters and all those things. So the categories, if you see, these are the categories which you need to focus on. So categories like personal care, shopping, housing, food, dining, investing, mobility, devices, travel, entertainment, the complete 360-degree shift is happening. So from normal soap to shower gel, from manual toothbrush to electric toothbrush, normal shopping to quick commerce, like we are ordering on Zepto and whatnot, Blinkit and a lot of these apps, from standalone building to gated communities, from normal delivery to sophisticated full delivery, fine dining, mutual funds, SUV cars, smart watches, private cabs, OTT platforms. I am sure all of you are going through this journey yourself when I'm speaking this slide. And I'll be sharing this slide with all of you, so don't worry about it, because our research team has done a lot of effort to actually put all the things in place, which all are the subsectors which you should focus on. So what you can do is, if you want this PPT, you can just scan this QR code, or you can just go to this particular link, which is called technofunda.co/premium, and you should be able to download this PPT. So what you can do is just pause the video, scan it, and you can later on refer through this entire presentation, because our team has done a lot of effort on this, and all of you should definitely get benefited out of it. Okay, so that is like the subsectors where this shift is happening, and these shifts are very, very big, because entire market is getting shifted to the newer side of the thing. So if you might have seen people around you, most of the middle class, upper middle class HNIs are actually spending a lot of money on all these things. And when money is going and when there is a growth, you know that as an investor you can benefit a lot if you focus on that in a proper way. So let's go deeper in terms of just summarizing what has been the shift of these consumption pattern. So one of the shift is we are notching up, right? So from hatchback to premium hatchback to SUVs, then we are going from mass product to some of the premium product. Even in terms of digitalization, we have been ordering online, so that thing is happening. Our experience, like is getting higher. So we want to experience in a proper way. We want to have like a kind of different experience in our consumption pattern. And when there are a lot of these occasions like marriage or birthdays and all those things, we want to spend more. There are destinations wedding that are happening. People are actually spending a lot of money on birthdays, going out in a hotel and doing it. So that entire thing has changed. And apart from that, of course, with data and digitalization, what is happening, more and more of our decisions are actually more online, and we search for things on web and take that decision. So consumers are not just buying things, they are better buying for better stories and experience. That is the punchline which all of you need to know. So the transformation that is happening in front of our eyes is from the mindset of can I afford it, is can I upgrade my life by this experience? And that experience is driving this entire premiumization trend. And if you see the kind of numbers we are going through, why we should focus on consumption and premiumization trend right now, because it is kind of 6.75 lakh crore boost that is going to happen. And why this number? Because there are multiple triggers of it. There is income tax boost that has been announced. By the way, that is one more thing, just as a focus point, you should remember that government for last 4 5 years was focusing more on government spending from all the tax money which they were getting. Now the focus has shifted towards boosting the consumption. So if you see all the recent announcement, GST reforms, and by the way, if you have not seen my GST reforms video, check it out. We do a lot of such stuff on our YouTube channel. We also recently did an entire video on AI and how data center theme is playing out. That is also a big mega trend that is happening. So just search with Vivek Mashrani GST reforms, Vivek Mashrani budget, Vivek Mashrani data center on YouTube, and you'll get a lot of these videos on our channel. So the point is, the entire shift has happened of the stance at which government was looking at things and spending towards the consumption boost side of the things, because somewhere it was lacking and they felt like it needs a major boost. So 8th pay commission, it's going to give a big boost in coming years. Then you have GST benefits which just kicked off, and because of that, a lot of stocks in auto sector also moved. Interest rate cuts, and we are seeing only interest rates going down, that can benefit all of us. And the income tax relief which we got, like that is also a massive boost for all the consumers. So that is where the theme is actually getting accelerated, and there are multiple sectors which can benefit out of it. Right from as I said, automobile sector can be one of the big beneficiary. Another beneficiary, if you see, is branded watch and jewelry segment. We have seen a lot of players emerging in this sector. Then of course people party more, and the trend on the alcoholic beverages side is also getting more on the premiumization side. If you see travel and hospitality, people are traveling more and going outside, and that has been a big shift that is happening. Apart from that, as I said, the quick commerce and the way people are actually shopping and consuming things online has been a massive trigger, thanks to digitalization and how things are moving. So this is the focus point, and there are multiple stocks. As an example, we have put it on the slide, but I'll share these slides for reference, so all of you can scan this QR which I mentioned. You just download this, and all the different ideas which I've mentioned, you can just go through it from this QR code. Or alternatively, what you can do is you can go to this link called technofunda.co/premium, and there are a lot of ideas around it which I have shared on the slide which you can actually benefit from. Superb. So that is on different sectors which you need to focus on. Now, what are some of the proxy plays and how you can play this? One, you can go sector by sector and go deeper. In our research team, which we produce research reports, we actually go through these patterns. We try to find out where there is some kind of volume growth, how the company is benefiting. Another thing is you find category leaders, that hey, in this particular category, who is dominating? Like say for example, Titan as a company dominated the space in the gold jewelry side of the things, and that created a big mega trend and a big wealth for investors. And the other play is the proxy play, like who are enabling it, who are providing digital tech to him, who are providing software to them, who are providing data centers to them, who are providing financing for these guys, right? So if you can find proxy plays around it, there are a lot of plays. Something like Bajaj Finance, who is proxy of consumption, somebody who is buying a refrigerator, if they are transacting through Bajaj Finance, both of them are benefiting. It's just an example, not a recommendation, but this is how you should start thinking around who can benefit. Okay, so that is this. And apart from that, there are a lot of important stuff which I'm going to share with you in the coming days. So please make sure you register on our website also, vivekmashrani.com. We have an amazing newsletter, by the way. So a lot of such updates and lot of such ideas on broader themes and who can benefit, we keep sharing on our website also. So you can just check out my website, vivekmashrani.com. You'll find some amazing insights, and you can even register for our newsletter where you can get all these important things. And apart from that, if you have not watched our other videos, you can go through some of the powerful videos like on semiconductor we had recently. We have video on renewable energy. We have a powerful video on how to buy some of the strong stocks and what is the process you can follow. And if you are just getting started on stock market, we have a lot of stock market starter videos. And if you want to track different sectors like auto sector, we have those videos also. So a lot of videos you will be getting on our channel. And if you are using AI or you want to start using AI for investing, there is a powerful video on my channel. It's called How to Invest with ChatGPT. So you can just search Vivek Mashrani ChatGPT and you will get this powerful video. Okay, so the essence, the summary of the entire video to say is, this theme is here to stay, and this is going to get bigger and better. And the faster you kind of start researching and analyzing the company, the better it is. And slowly, just like SIP, you can add some money into this sector if you feel like this is a mega trend that you want to play. So that should be the focus. And if you need any help, if you want to download this video and research more, I'm more than happy to share this video with all of you. And if you are somebody who is just getting started on the journey, you can join my free masterclass, which I do. You can go to this link, technofunda.co/webinar, or you can check out the link in the bio or link in the comment section or in the description, wherever you want to go, and you can learn deeper on investing journey as well. So that's me, Vivek Mashrani, who blends technical analysis and fundamental analysis. For all these stocks, literally technicals are so strong, I did not feel to show separately what is the trend going on, because some of these stocks are in a very, very strong uptrend and they are structurally looking very good on charts also. So please study them. If you are part of my community, in multiple sessions, I'll cover this and I'll go deeper into brainstorming some of these things. But it's a good starting point. Get going, and I'll see you in the other video where we will be continuing this learning journey and learning something new in those videos. So let me know what you want to learn from me. Type in the comment section what are some of the stocks which you are tracking in this premiumization trend. Let me know what are you thinking about this entire theme and what do you want to learn in future as well, and I'll be more than happy to share that with all of you. Thank you so much again. Jai Hind, keep compounding, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.